Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is time again for the knife of the day. And today it's not a Spyderco, it's a Chris Reeve knife. We will continue with Spydercos. Let me say this right off the top. If you're watching this days later, weeks later, years later, it doesn't matter. Just go check out the playlist. It's probably still on YouTube. If you follow these, and a lot of you do, every single day or every 2 days, first subscribe, and then when you see a bell next to the subscribed, hit that and turn on your notifications. It is a Friday as I record this, Friday, November 10th, 2017. Usually we do this series Monday through Friday. I have so many new knives. I haven't been buying knives, and I just went crazy because knives I really wanted came out. And I also got some sent to me that I bought, obviously, as part of the Spyderco collectors that I know you guys probably haven't seen yet. So they're real special. I'm going to get those, I think, when I get home from work later tonight. And so all through the weekend, I'm going to do a lot of videos of knives. I want to get them up on YouTube as soon as I can as part of this series. So turn on your notifications so you don't miss out, okay? So there's going to be a lot of them. Do me a favor, check out all of them. I'm excited about the knives that I have and the knives that are coming that are super brand new. Talking about super brand new, the knife of the day is a super brand new Chris Reeve Mnandi. I love Mnandis. We haven't started in this knife of the day series going through my Chris Reeve knives collection. We will probably in 2 weeks after we're finished up with the Spyderco collection. But I love Mnandis. And this is the newest one from Chris Reeve knives. It is the carbon fiber Mnandi. Now, a number of things we need to tell you about. This was a Blade HQ exclusive. They're sold out the exact same day. I wanted this so bad. Blade HQ has been doing for, I don't know, 2 years maybe, exclusive carbon fiber inlaid knives. 2 companies have exclusivity over carbon fiber and Chris Reeve knives. The first is Blade HQ. They have exclusivity over the inlaid. And then KnifeArt.com has exclusivity over the pure carbon fiber. Here's a brand new one I'm going to do. This is going to be one of the videos. A brand small in Cosi that just came out from KnifeArt.com. They have exclusivity for this kind of carbon fiber Chris Reeve knives. So, it was so special that Ann Reeves, the owner of Chris Reeve Knives, and her son, I believe it's Tim, I'm not sure, I'm sorry that I just left, signed the box and dated it 11/4/2017. Yeah, I felt like a college student or a teenager refreshing to make sure I got one. I knew these would go fast. All the other ones go fast, and this is a special knife. So I'm so happy that I have it. So let's talk about the Mnandi from Chris Reeves, the Blade HQ edition with carbon fiber. If you're not familiar with a Mnandi, Mnandi is the Chris Reeve gentleman's folder. Man, oh man. I have to tell you, it's one of my favorite knives of all time. Now, as a gentleman's folder, again, I work in an office. I really like gentleman folders. And I'm older. I'm 58 years old. I really like classic knives. And this has all of it rolled into some world-class modern materials. Just really nice. So Chris Reeve has been has well, he has credit for working with Crucible CPM to come up with S30V steel. A lot of his earlier knives had S30V as the blade steel, and then of course he switched over to S35VN steel. I don't know, 99% of his knives have one or the other. I have a couple that don't have that blade steel, and you'll see that as we go through his collection later on in a couple of weeks. But this is S35VN steel. Just a wonderful knife. Clip point blade, hollow ground. For me, again, it's a gentleman's folder. I think if you say gentleman's folder, then Mnandi would be in the dictionary as the picture. Mnandi, by the way, M-N-A-N-D-I, Mnandi, means very nice in Zulu. Chris Reeve and Ann Reeve are from South Africa, and Zulu is the native language there, and all of their knives are named after that. Sabinza's work, etc. Just a real nice knife. It's a beast. So, 2.75-inch blade, just under that 3 inches, which is great. The total length is 6.4 inches. It only weighs 1.6 ounces. Only 1.6 ounces. It just makes it really nice. You notice I'm opening it with 2 hands. It has a nail nick. This is only the second one that I have that has the that does not have. Man, why am I blanking? A Damascus blade. So this is like my 7th one. 5 out of the 7 have a Damascus blade. Those I have no problem opening one hand. I just put 2, press them together, and it opens. Whoops, see, like that. I just did that. Here is just a little bit more difficult because this morning my hands are just a little bit. See, it's easy. I've seen people say it's impossible. You guys know I don't rehearse opening up anything one-handed. I don't flip out my knives. I like seeing people do it, but I'm too old to rehearse opening up a knife, so I don't mind doing 2 hands. But when my hands get, I use 2 hands. Again, it's a gentleman's folder. So the real thing about this exclusive one, of course, is the handle. Look at that carbon fiber. The story behind them coming up with this knife, Ann Reeves carries a Mnandi as her daily carry. And so her son, not her son, someone in the shop decided to make a special carbon fiber version for her to carry. And when they gave it to her, she loved it, went crazy over it. And they decided to make a limited batch with Blade HQ, 4 Blade HQ. And that's where this happened. Again, it was a Blade HQ exclusive. You might be able to find these on the secondary market. But they sold out literally the first day. I literally saw it become open and bought it quickly with another Spyderco, which we'll talk about as another knife of the day. But oh, you have to love it. So here's the thing about all the Mnandis. How they have, you see, and they have different inlays, wood inlays, etc. You can see that it is an inlay. It's on top of the carbon fiber, a little bit, you know, it's inset on the carbon, not carbon fiber, on the titanium handles. So titanium liners and then the inlay of this wonderful carbon fiber. All of the Mnandis are like that. All of them have inlays. And those titanium, beautiful titanium. Now, it looks like, and I've heard people online when they do Mnandis talk about the liner lock. This is not a liner lock. This is the Chris Reeve integral frame lock on this little Mnandi, which is just wonderful. I'm sorry, I'm like drooling. I just love this knife. Yes, the scale covers that, but it is clearly a frame lock, the integral frame lock. It is not a liner lock, but just a wonderful knife. Just wonderful. There you have it, really. Oh, the clip, isn't that beautiful? It's like a tie clasp. You know, it's wonderful to carry. If you wear dress shirts, it's wonderful to just carry it in your dress pocket. People think it's an ink pen. And it's so light at 1.6 ounces that it can happen. It's right hand tip up only with the clip. Right hand tip up only. You know, Chris Reeve does not do... it's bad for me to say not do adjustable because I'm not sure. There's probably a knife out there. If you guys know of one, comment on it. But for the most part, they will sell most of theirs right-handed, and then they will make left-handed versions of knives from the Sabenza on down. Just a wonderful knife. As you guys can see, I really love this knife. But, again, I really love smaller knives and gentlemen's folders. If you don't, of course, this isn't for you, but it would be even a gift, a nice gift. Expensive, but what a wonderful daddy gift, right? Nice father's gift. That, my friends, is the special Blade HQ exclusive Chris Reeve carbon fiber Mnandi. Yeah, just very nice. I want to compare it with the Delica for you Spyderco fans, so you get a feel for it. Do I have that? And the small in Cosi. That's a new buy from me. This is from knifeart.com that we'll talk about later on in a couple of weeks. And there you have it. Yeah, that's the knife of the day, the Chris Reeve carbon fiber Mnandi. There's a few out of there. I don't know the numbers of how many they made, but there's a few. Sold out the first day. It's a Blade HQ exclusive. I was lucky. I worked hard to get this quickly from Blade HQ on November 4th. I worked very hard. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to continue again all through the weekend. It's Friday, November 10th, 2017 as I record this. If you watch these on a daily or semi-daily basis, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notifications. I don't want you to miss it. We're going to go through a lot of knives. Let me see how many I have. 2, 3, 6 new knives, including the one you just saw coming, and I'm going to try to get several of them over the weekend for the Blade of the day, and then we'll finish up next weekend with the new ones, and then try to complete the Spyderco part of my collection and move on with more knives in the collection. Sorry that this is a long one, you guys. I had a lot of explaining to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Hey, I'm sorry for the late one, the long one. You know, guys know I usually don't do that on this series. You guys have a perfect day. Please take good care of yourselves. Keep those pockets full. I gotta run to work late. Goodbye.